What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So just going right into the tutorial, I'm going to prime my face with the NYX Photo Loving Primer and just rub that into my skin, into my pores, you know the drill. Next I'll be taking my favorite concealer right now. It's the LA Pro Conceal HD. This one's in the shade Natural. I'm just going to go over all my red spots and pimples just so everything's nice and concealed before we put our foundation on. And as you can see, I have pimples freaking everywhere. And now to do some color correcting, I'm using this Wet n Wild color correcting palette and taking some of the purple color under my eyes to hide the dark circles and also brighten them at the same time because I get no sleep right now. I'm just going to take my finger into the white also and blend that with the purple. Okay, so next I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge. This is damp and I'm just going over where we concealed our pimples and kind of blending that out. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera because you know they take like a month or so. I went pretty bold today with the brows just because of this kind of look. For foundation, I'm using the COVERGIRL 3-in-1 foundation. I'll be sure to list the shade down below. I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty sponge. Now to conceal and highlight, I'm going to take the same concealer that we use to conceal all my pimples. I'm going to go under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, forehead, upper lip area. I just want to be like nice and bright in those areas. I feel like it gives the best look in my opinion. You definitely don't have to use as much as me, but I'm extra, so you know. Now I'm just going to use my Real Technique sponge, same one I used for my foundation, to blend out all the concealer. Make sure you blend that out really good. You don't want any like unevenness as far as that concealer goes because that's just not cute, so don't do that. Just blend, blend, blend until your fingers feel like they're gonna fall off, that's all. Alright, so you guys already know the drill. I'm going to be baking with my AIRSPUN loose face powder with the same sponge we've been using. I'm going to go over all the spots where we use the concealer just so that it's really set in place, there's no creasing, and it lasts all day. This also helps if you're very oily like me. It'll just make sure everything doesn't move. Now, next I'm going to use this OFRA pressed powder. I'm just kind of going over the same spots where I put the loose powder. I just felt like I needed that extra coverage because if you're going to go out on New Year's Eve and you're sweating and stuff, you don't want your makeup to move. So now I'm going to use this fluffy brush and just dust off all the bake. Now moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the NYX Deep Tan, I think this is the matte bronzer. I'm going to use this fluffy brush to go over my cheekbones, side of my forehead, down under my chin. Make sure when you're blending on your cheekbones, you're kind of blending in an upward motion, and then when you're doing your jawline, you want to blend back, not forward. You want to kind of give that illusion that you have a thinner jawline, I guess. Anyways, now to contour, I'm using my BH Cosmetics contour palette. I'm going to go in with the last two darkest shades with this more angled Luxie brush to define the contour a little bit. I wanted really chiseled looking cheeks. I'm going to go over the same spots where we bronzed. I'm also doing a little bit of nose contouring just to thin my nose out a little bit. And then now I am setting my eyes with this Rimmel pressed powder just to get everything set for eyeshadow. To start off with my eyes, I'm using this Urban Decay GWEN Stefani palette, and I'm going to go in with this light brownish shade in my crease with a fluffy Sonia Kashuk blending brush. I am going to kind of make this into a V shape. It's kind of going for like, I don't know, an illusional wing. That doesn't make no sense, but you know, I think you get what I'm saying. So next color I'm going to go into is called Zone. It's a little bit darker than the first shade. I'm going to go right underneath where we used our crease shade with the same brush and just go in that same shape that we went in with the transition shade. And with that same brush, I'm just going to keep blending everything out, still into that same V shape, just so everything looks nice and smooth. And then a little trick that I saw Jaclyn Hill do on her channel, just take any loose powder that you have. I'm using my AIRSPUN, and I'm just defining the outer eye area so that it's more precise and clean cut looking. If you don't want to use tape, you can try this out. I really like it actually, and I might just keep doing this. But anyways, I went in with the color Blackout in the same Urban Decay palette that we're using. I went in with a Luxie brush. This one's a little bit more defined. Now going back into the zone color, I'm just taking that up at the top area just to blend everything out so it looks nice and seamless. When I went in with the black, I did that in the outer corner to deepen that up. Alright, so next color we're going to go into is this really shimmery yellowy shade. I'm going to go in with my Crown pencil brush and go right where the brow bone area is just to highlight a little bit and kind of make the eyes pop even more. And now with this, this is like a little stippling brush. I'm just brushing away that loose powder that we put on our outer eye area. I'm also going to take the same brush and wipe away some of the bake that we used under the contour. Now back with the Luxie brush, I'm going into this dark maroony color. It's called Flare in the Gwen Stefani palette. I'm going to go right along where the black is and just kind of blend that with the black and just, I don't know, I wanted to give it a little more color. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I just, you know, me eating sweets like always. All right, so now we're going to use another palette. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Vice palette. I went into the really light, pale, pinkish purple color with a flat Real Techniques brush. I'm not really sure which one it is. And just went right over my lid. Now I'm going to go back into the Gwen Stefani palette, into the Flare, and just kind of blend out that outer corner so it all looks like it blends together really nice. And then in the Vice palette, I went into the hot pink color. I think it's called 1985 or 86. I don't know. With the pencil brush, I'm going in my inner corner, my inner eye area. And I just wanted to like give this like a pop of color. So I just went with that color. And now with this Revlon glitter, I don't know the name. I'll list it all down below. This is gold. I'm going to put that on top of the 1985 color. You guys, like this camera does not do the look justice. I loved it. So next we're going to prepare our lashes for falsies. I'm using my favorite Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I'm gonna just put some on before we put the falsies on. I didn't show which ones I used, but I'll be sure to list those below. I did pop those on with my Duo Lash Glue. And then with some more mascara, I'm just kind of blending my lashes with the falsies so that they look more blended together. So next I'm going to take this Rimmel eyeliner. It's like a nude color. I'm not sure of the shade, but I'm putting this on my lower lash line just to kind of make my eyes pop and appear more bigger. And then now I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus spray and spray that all over my face just so that I don't look so cakey. And then for lips, first I'm going to start off with this NYX Lip Lingerie color. And then on top of that, on the outer corners, I'm using this MILANI more matte liquid lipstick. It's like a brown shade. I can't remember what it's called either. I studied this. I was trying to do like an ombre type lip, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of blending the two colors together. As you can see, this does take kind of a lot of time and it's messy, but I really love how it looks when it's done. Like as you can see, it makes your lips look way bigger if you want to go for that look. So anyways, for highlight, I'm using first my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick and going over the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, top of my cheekbones, my temples, and then on top of that, I'm using my LOUMINIZER highlighter and going on top of that. I really wanted to do something super dramatic. I'm out of breath. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you have a good New Year's Eve. I hope you had an awesome Christmas. And I hope that you can try this look out. And if you do, be sure to tag me. Be sure to follow me on all my social media at Splitwhit. You guys already know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button if you like what you saw. And if you didn't, just leave me alone. Bye.